Alright, what does everybody want to see? Let's find out. Coolkidd 007. Okay. Jason 1x, Jason 1x, Coolkidd. That's 3 cool kids. 1x. Okay, that's a tie. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Alright, surely it doesn't land on Coolkidd again, right? Like that, there's just no way it lands on Coolkidd. Okay, fine, you want a Coolkidd guide? Okay, you'll get a Coolkidd guide, bro. You'll get a
See who wants to give donations. Sure shot. I think something cool just happened. Hey, guy. Sure shot. Hey, I like your smile. Here, guy. Sure shot. Sure shot. Hey, it's clean for me.
Hello everyone, I'm sure by now you are familiar with me, but my name is Lurcher and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a Coolkidd guide this time because the wheel just decided that I'm going to play Coolkidd. So if you're not here to learn about Coolkidd, you already know what to do. Coolkidd has a difficulty of 3 out of 5 stars, which makes Coolkidd the second easiest killer to understand. He has 800 health, the lowest out of any killer in the whole game, and 28 sprint speed, which is 4 studs faster than the survivors, making him tied for first place as the fastest killer right alongside Jason. Coolkidd has no passive abilities. Coolkidd's base attack, Punch, deals 27.5 damage to a single target and has a 2-second cooldown. The hitbox for this attack is small and has high active frames, so make sure to keep that in mind. Coolkidd's first ability is Corrupt Nature. This ability has a 12-second cooldown. Not to be confused with John Doe's Corrupt Energy, this ability has Coolkidd throw a brick. This brick goes through walls and players. It also has no drop, so where you aim is where it moves. If this brick connects with the player, 20 damage is dealt, and the player struck by this ability receives slowness 1 for 4 seconds. Their aura is also revealed to Coolkidd. Coolkidd's second ability is Walk Speed Override. This ability has a 20-second cooldown. After a very short windup, Coolkidd lunges forward and continues to move forward in that direction for 2 seconds. If Coolkidd hits a wall, the lunge is ended prematurely. If Coolkidd hits a player, the lunge also ends. However, Coolkidd also damages the player for 30 HP, resets their momentum, and applies Burning 2 for 10 seconds. Burning 2 removes 2.5 HP per second. Coolkidd's third ability is Pizza Delivery. This ability has a 50-second cooldown. Coolkidd stands still to punch his arm into the floor, summoning 2 pizza delivery bots on his left and then his right. These bots will pathfind to the nearest survivor. If a survivor makes contact with the pizza bot, their aura is revealed to Coolkidd for 15 seconds. They also gain the Burning 1 debuff for 15 seconds. Burning 1 removes 1.9 HP per second. The pizza delivery bots can become inactive and can be killed, despawning them until the ability is reused. The pizza delivery bots can become inactive if no players are undetected on the map, the bots will despawn. If the bots do not come into contact with the player within 30 seconds, the bots will despawn. With the rough explanation of Coolkidd's 3 main abilities out of the way, let's get into some ways to use these abilities. Coolkidd is a very interesting killer, as in the words of the main balancer, he has an insane amount of pressure that he can apply to the survivors. He is also able to close distance and punish survivors extremely well with few downsides and very little counterplay if played correctly. Let's start by talking about Corrupt Nature. Corrupt Nature has low end lag, so missing this move isn't very punishing on Coolkidd compared to, let's say, Walk Speed Override. There are quite a few instances where you can use his ability, and depending on the situation, you should take advantage of that. The first and most obvious way to use his ability is to snipe players with this brick. As long as they don't know it's coming, it is almost a guaranteed way to connect with the player. Otherwise, you'll need very good predictions to land a snipe. The second way is to use his ability as a second punch. When getting close to a player, it is objectively way easier to hit Corrupt Nature. So take advantage of the low end lag and try to land a brick. If you land it, remember that the survivors get slowed. And if you miss it, well, it was just as if you missed a normal punch. Walk Speed Override is the bread and butter of Coolkidd. It can do high burst damage on its own, and it can be used as a source of mobility, closing the gap between you and your target without draining your stamina. But it will only not drain your stamina if you are not holding the sprint button. So make sure to let go of the sprint button, or else the ability will drain your stamina while the ability is being used.
You won't live to see the next day. You won't live to see the next day.
If you are going to use his ability for mobility, make sure to keep in mind how long Walk Speed Override lasts. It lasts around 2 seconds, and you move ever so slightly than your base running speed. So if you think it'll take around 2 to 3 seconds to reach your target, then you can use Walk Speed Override to make distance. But if you aren't that far, then don't use Walk Speed Override. Otherwise, you're very likely to suffer due to the high end lag from missing this ability.
Here I go. Awkward.
If you're going to use his ability for damage, there are 4 main ways to do this. You can A, have good predictions, read player movement, and try to hit them from a moderate distance. B, hit players who are unaware of your presence, usually survivors doing generators. They're sitting ducks, so it makes them free damage. C, wait for players to exhaust their stamina to leave them with very little opportunity to dodge the attack. Or D, you can use his ability as a combo extender. Anyway, speaking of combos, this would be a really good time to talk about them. Coolkidd has an insanely high burst damage output. He's capable of killing a survivor in as little as 4 seconds, and this is done by comboing his abilities. Here's all the combos that you need to secure a kill on each survivor with varying health. Pizza delivery seems like a very simple ability, and if I'm being honest, it is. But there are still some stuff that you should know about it, so listen up. Let's start by getting the obvious out of the way. This ability can track survivors for you, so when you don't know where any survivors are, using this ability would be very, very ideal. This ability can also be used to zone survivors and keep them stuck in corners of the map. Yeah, that's about it, but the obvious. So let's get into some stuff that you might not know. Remember that this ability places minions on the left and then the right of coolkidd. So using this, you are able to place your minions on top of each other in certain ways that can block paths or prevent them from getting stuck. You are also able to place the minions and have them spawn on the opposite side of walls. These minions also get shoved up terrain if possible. Use this to catch survivors off guard by spawning minions on top of them. I like to call these techs bot clipping. And here's all the spots where this is possible and useful. Alright, now we have no more abilities to talk about. However, there is still one more very important thing to speak on. Coolkidd only has 800 HP, making him highly susceptible to damage. While it is still unlikely to die, it is very easy to kill Coolkidd. So pay attention to your health and what is causing you to take so much damage if you happen to be getting low. And most importantly, don't die. Coolkidd is extreme. Hey, what are you? Ow, what are you doing?
Let me take over this one. I am extremely powerful. I have insane burst damage, but I am also extremely punishable because I have very high end lag. That's what makes it fun. I'm doing that!
Sorry about that. Where did we leave off? Okay, this leaves him as a high risk, high reward killer. So be judicious with your abilities and make sure to have fun. I will now be showing you guys some gameplay with Coolkidd. I hope you guys have enjoyed this guide and I'll be seeing you some other time. Take care.